Ew, look at those little rats.
Those are my nephews. That was you, right?
Yeah! I'm hungry. Hello, welcome back to Fiat Lux. I'm Anna, and today I am joined by
Justin.
He is my wonderful boyfriend who, after much persuasion, agreed to do this video with me. So as you can see from the title, this video is about what to look for in a man or woman, and obviously in the context of whether or not you should date them. So we're going to start off by playing a little game where I'm going to come up with a list of 10 things that I'm looking for in a guy, and Justin makes a list guessing what he thinks I put on mine. And then later in the video, when we talk more about what to look for in women, we'll do the opposite. So we're gonna see who gets more points in this, and they will be the winner. Alright, I feel pretty good about this list.
Yeah, I feel good about mine too.
Yeah.
Don't look at it. Oh, you wrote traits that you think I
Yeah.
would have put for you?
Yeah.
Wait,
Did you put things for women or for men?
For women.
Yes. I'm
Okay.
guessing what you put.
Oh,
for
okay.
women.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
cool. Okay, that's fun. I did not understand that.
So obviously I put faith as one of them. So then I said humility, because I feel like that's just generally important. I put beautiful / attractive. I feel like that's relatively important. Okay. Okay, grateful or positive attitude.
I don't think that fits into any of these.
Okay. Hardworking.
Nope.
Sense of humor.
No.
Wow, I did not do great at this. Okay, compassionate.
No.
Motherly.
Maternal, yeah.
Okay. Intelligent or wise.
Nope.
And passionate.
I originally had that, but I scratched it out to reduce it to 10.
So what was that, like 2?
You got 2, yeah.
Damn, alright, I set the bar pretty low then.
I got to beat 2. That shouldn't be too hard. You got faithful. That was at the top. And maternal. That was second to top. So you got 2 off the top.
Okay.
Then I had sacrificial. I had good communicator.
Mm.
But loyal / faithful. Patient.
Mhm.
I put willingness to grow, which I feel like needs some explanation, but I guess we'll get into that later.
Uh-huh.
Honest. Introspective. And then I put childlike or dorky, so I thought maybe that could fit with humor. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
It could give you like 2.5.
So now let's get into the video of what to look for in a woman if you're thinking about dating her.
These aren't hard and fast rules, it's just my experience.
Yes. But I would love to hear why you picked the ones that you picked.
Cool. So top of my list was faithful. Yeah. This is really important to me that someone share the same faith as me, because it's really foundational to my life. And so if there's somebody I'm going to be spending the rest of my life with, then it would be really important that they have that same foundation as I do. I think a big question a lot of people face is, say I'm Catholic, can I date another Christian? Like, of course you can, and even somebody who's not Christian at all, you can date them. But it does pose extra challenges, like when you have a family later on, and things like you're going to the Mass. As a Catholic, you go to the Mass to receive the Eucharist. We believe it's the body and blood. And then to have somebody next to you who's supposed to be your partner in life and push you to grow, not believe in that same thing like you do, when your faith falters, like how are they going to uplift you to something that they don't understand or believe in? Yeah, I could probably do a whole video on that, but okay. My second was maternal. Especially as I get older, like it's more important to me to have somebody who would be able to be a good mom. You know, if somebody's going to be at home raising the kids for most of the day, then they're going to leave a large impression on those kids. You want somebody who's going to raise your kids well.
Into good people.
Yeah, into good people, yeah.
Ew, look at those little rats.
Those are my nephews.
Oh. I hate kids.
Next on my list was sacrificial, and I have found that sacrifice is very central to love. It's extremely important that you find somebody who's willing to make sacrifices. That's really what love is all about, is putting the good of another above yourself, and that requires sacrifice and doing things that you don't necessarily want to do, but you choose to do. Good communicator was next. You want somebody who's not going to be afraid to talk to you about things, somebody who's going to bring up what's on their mind. It's hard and it's scary to confront somebody about something, but ultimately your relationship grows from it. Yeah, I have loyal/faithful next. Wasn't sure if I would put on my top 10, but I think it is important because especially with like the way things are nowadays, media and just culture about, you know, cheating and divorce and unfaithfulness in partners, and a lot of that is even being normalized to the point where it's like, oh, you know, it's not really a big deal. But if you have somebody that you can totally trust and you don't have to have that fear, it just makes it a lot easier on you, a lot easier on your partner, a lot easier on the relationship. Anna can go hang out with a guy friend of hers and I don't have to be worried that anything's gonna happen. So, where were you yesterday?
Oh, I was at the mall with Becky.
But I was at the mall with Becky. I had patient next. I don't have everything figured out, so you have to be patient with me and understand that I'm not perfect, and I super appreciate that, and I think that's important to have in somebody.
Nobody is going to be perfect, and everybody's going to have their own set of character flaws that come with them, and that's part of the beauty of getting to know another person, is you're helping them grow. I don't know who said it, but somebody said that the purest form of love is mercy, loving someone when they don't deserve it, or in a place that they don't deserve it. And it's such a beautiful opportunity to love someone so deeply when you get to see the parts of them that are hurt or imperfect.
Next, I put willingness to grow. I think this one is important objectively because a lot of questions that people have in relationships is, could I date somebody who's done this or has been in this situation or has this thing in their past? And to me, what's much more important than where somebody's been is where they want to go. It's important that somebody has a vision for who they want to be, that they want to grow, that they want to aspire, they want to be better, regardless of where they're at and where they've been. Next is honest. Lying just complicates things all around. Sooner or later, it's usually found out, so it really just helps if you're honest up front about everything. It works into what I was saying before about trust. Like, honesty is what builds that trust. When you have no reason to doubt that somebody would lie to you for anything, then you have no reason not to trust them. I put introspective next. I figured you wouldn't guess that one. I think pretty deeply about things. I do very much enjoy having deep conversations about life. If I'm going to spend the rest of my life with somebody, they're probably going to hear a few of those at random times. So having somebody who's willing to engage in those kind of conversations, especially as they relate to faith, is definitely important to me, because it's hard when you want to talk about something like that and then you talk about it and they're like, okay, cool, like, what's next? You know, it's awkward and
Right.
Yeah, it's not fun. So since introspective is pretty like deep and mature and adult sounding, I also put childlike right next to that. I put next to it in parentheses dorky, because it's kind of like a subset of childlike that I prefer. But I think the childlikeness is very important because people take life like way too seriously. If we are faithful Catholics and we believe in life after death and we believe that Jesus has redeemed us and saved us, then we should be happy. Like, we should be joyful. There's something that matters more than the here and now. So when you're bogged down with like work or school or, you know, parents or friends, when everything is stressing you out, like health issues and stuff, all of those things are very serious and very difficult. But at the same time, none of these things are going to matter in the long run. We've been saved, you know, and that is good news and that's joyous news. And I think it's important to make the distinction between childlike and childish. And by childlike, I don't mean immature. Childlike, I mean very much like a child, because children don't worry and they're happy about everything in general in life for good reason. Like, they don't need to worry because they have everything provided for them.
Part of the reason that children are able to be the way that they are is because they, like Justin said, know that their needs will be provided for and that they'll be cared for. And in the same way, God is our Father and He provides all that we need and more. He blesses us abundantly. And so if we truly trust in Him and in His grace, we have every reason to be childlike and no reason to be fearful or worried about anything. And if the more that we embrace this trust in God, the more that we can truly become childlike.
Nice.
Thank you for sharing your list of 10 traits that are important.
Comment and like, subscribe. And, what is it?
You have to say more.
Leave your comments below.
Yes.
And like the video. That's the little thumb up thing. And hit the little bell to get notifications.
Yes.
Subscribe. You have to do that before you hit the bell.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Okay. So first subscribe, and then like, and then hit the bell, and then leave a comment. And then comment what order you did that stuff in.
Or something else that you think is important to look for in a woman. And if you want us to do more videos like this.
If we get 100 likes, I'll come back.
As always, thank you so much for watching, and
let's go light up the world.